on. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome to Twin Speak, Christian music and other stuff. I'm Joe.
And I'm Matt.
And we're twin brothers who, like many of you, were raised on and by Christian music. Listen as we dive into the melodies and lyrics. We'll explore the artists and bands that shaped our upbringing, from the synthesizing energy of Krumbacher to the hard rock anthems of Petra, Skillet, Whiteheart, Stryper, and more. We'll share our favorite memories, the concerts that blew our minds, and the tracks that still resonate with us today. In each episode, we'll not only review iconic albums and songs, but also invite special guests, fellow musicians, fans, and maybe even some of our childhood heroes to join in on the conversation. Expect plenty of surprises, from deep dives into the stories behind the songs and twin banter that comes along with being twin brothers. So whether you're a die-hard fan or just curious, we promise to keep it entertaining. Get ready for some epic throwbacks, insightful discussions, and of course, lots of laughter. Let's celebrate the music that brought us together and continues to inspire us. Welcome to the journey of Twin Speak.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Can you feel the power, Matt?
I can feel the power of love.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. Actually, I feel the power of love.
Yeah.
All is well.
All is well with the power of love.
Matt, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too again, Joe.
Yeah.
Welcome to Twin Speak, Christian music and other stuff.
Yes. And today is definitely a day of Christian music and other stuff.
It is. And we're really excited to be able to talk about Guardian, one of what I would say is my favorite albums, Fire and Love. And from this album, I just became a really big fan of Guardians. So this is really exciting to be able to talk about this album. And to do so, again, while you're here also still in Seattle, Washington, with me. So this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. This has been a lot of fun. This is my last day here, but we've been able to actually do a lot of stuff that we needed to get done that was really difficult to do remotely.
All the business meetings.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm really happy everybody was able to make it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a full boardroom. You, me.
Yeah. It's just
Tiger,
my cat.
cat.
I was gonna say your cat was there
my cat
too.
was there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun to have you here, Joe. And so actually, we'll be doing another podcast in a couple of days, and you will be back in Iowa, and I will still be here. So
yeah, and that's kind of a fun one that we got coming up too.
that is fun. That's we're not going to reveal exactly what or who it is, but we are interviewing somebody. So that's going to be exciting.
We are. And I won't say much about it, but the album, was behind you at one point. And I just looked, and it's not behind you anymore.
It's not there anymore.
So
no,
not the
I
same
moved it.
thing.
It's back to Third Day that's behind me, which that's an actual original vinyl that I got off of eBay, signed by the band. And so
Which band?
by the band at Third Day. Sorry, that's Third Day, the Bus album.
How many of them?
3 of them. At least I can only see 3. Maybe there's 4, but I only see 3 in the bus window that's signed. So, yeah. What are you doing over there, Joe? I see you typing away.
Well, you know, I'm just
I thought you came into this a little bit more prepared than this.
all the stuff that I was wanting to make sure that I was ready to do, and I wasn't quite ready to do yet. But today we've got this great opportunity to be able to talk about Guardian. Golly, this is
Golly.
good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah,
Golly.
this is one of our favorite bands. This is an incredible band. When it comes down to hard rock, it's hard to say. I hate to say heavy metal, but hard rock, heavy metal, that style of music in general. This is one of those anthem ballad, arena rock, Bon Jovi style type of bands that we were so excited to be able to discover when we were younger.
What does anthem mean? Because you say anthem a lot.
Yeah. Well, anthem is like those songs that's like, I can sing along. I can feel it.
Okay.
You know, like Bon Jovi has those. An anthem of his, right, was Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
Right? We all know that one. So you can have a whole arena singing this, and that's an anthem of
We do all know
we
that
are
one.
all living on a prayer. But Guardian had these same songs, the one we just listened to right now, Power of Love. That's one of those anthem songs that, at least when we saw them play, the whole place was erupting singing these songs. We had no idea. We didn't even really know who Guardian was. We had their first album.
Yeah.
They came out with, and it was okay. It's not that we didn't like it.
No, it had good song. It had
I'll Never Leave You was a great song.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh gosh, what was the other one?
Go ahead, Joe.
Something Man. Mystery Man.
Mystery
That's
Man.
what it was. I was like, I wanted to say Miracle
Yeah.
Man. No, it was Mystery Man. And I was like, okay, I hope they sing. I want them to sing those two songs. And they did sing Mystery Man.
They did
but
not sing.
They did
I'll
not
never
sing.
leave you.
I'll never leave you. Down, down, down. But what they did sing was incredible. But the funny thing is we went there not wanting to see Guardian. We went there wanting to see another band, which was X Center.
Yep.
And
X Center was opening up, and we were glad because we didn't want to see Guardian really.
no, I think,
Well, no, actually, Guardian did open up, and we're like, okay, we'll see Guardian, and then X Center. But we actually left in the middle of X Center.
this was X Center. For any of those that don't know X Center,
Oh, this is medicine.
this is one of those really, really hard. It's a hard album to find. It's not on Spotify. It's not on iTunes. It's not on Apple Music. It is on YouTube. But they were kind of known as the AC/DC.
That's
of Christian
exactly
music.
it. The singer sounds exactly like AC/DC. But
Yeah.
back in the day, Christian bands used to use that because you'd be able to now have a Christian version of AC/DC.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you learn from these. Well, let's listen to a little bit of it.
yeah. Here we go. X Center, Medicine. Yeah,
This was a good album. Their second album, I don't know, it had Peer Pressure on it and a couple of others, but different singer.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Not that it wasn't good, but it wasn't this. And so I remember when X Center was playing at Knott's Berry Farm, we didn't see them.
I remember that too. So many missed opportunities there. But
Idle Cure, DC Talk. We actually never saw DC Talk really there. We heard them. X Center. Nobody
Center.
Special.
Nobody Special. We did see Sincerely Paul.
We did, and the Dynamic Twins.
I don't know what we were thinking.
And the Prayer Chain, I think. But I don't know if we've seen anybody else. Bash in the Code. We saw Bash in the Code there.
We did see
Great
Bash
band.
in the Code.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but we did go to this concert. We went to go see X Center, and Guardian was playing. Hopefully, they'd play two of the two songs that we liked. They ended up blowing our socks off, and we ended up walking away from there. Not that we didn't like X Center, but we walked away from there as Guardian fans. And to this, and we literally wore out that CD. We just played it and played it.
Yeah.
I actually have the real CD that we got.
Oh, the original CD.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what
good.
was that? 30
with
years
the
ago?
signature.
No, I don't have the signature.
How
from
is it
Jamie
that you
Rowe.
have the original, but you don't have the signature? Because the original one is one I got signed by.
So
from
I only
Jamie
have the
Rowe.
disc. I only have the disc. I don't have.
Oh, you
yeah.
don't have the J card.
No, I don't
Okay.
have the J card. So
Well, I went apparently, and Joe reminded me of this a couple of days ago. That when I went back to, I don't know why you were reserving our seats. The concert was at Chaffey College, and so it was kind of a first come first serve type of a concert seating. And so I think Joe saved the seats. I went and grabbed a CD, which is interesting because you and I nowadays would have definitely gone together to do that.
yeah.
And then Jamie Rowe was there signing them, and I remember thinking, like he just grabbed my CD and said, "I'm gonna sign it," and I'm like, thinking, "Who are you? I don't even know who you are." And they told him, "I think the singer's just signed our CD, but he opened it."
Yeah.
And so, anyways,
Well,
so
that's what it was. You brought it back, and you're like, wait a minute, that's the singer. Oh, yeah. Like just the person behind the table decided to sign your CD.
I know. Well, I mean,
I'll
we were
sign
like
it.
13 or 14 years old and didn't know any better. But
No,
this album
you didn't.
is awesome, and I'm really excited to review it.
Yeah. So-
the band, though. Oh, sorry. Do you have
Go
something
ahead.
to say? The
Nope.
band, though, was founded in 1982 under the name Fusion by bassist David Bach and singer-songwriter at the time Paul Cowley. The original band lineup included the drummer, which is Steve Martinez, the guitarist Gene Thurston, and then the other two, David and Paul. And then the group stood out really in Los Angeles metal scene due to their unconventional body armor stage outfits that I guess they wore. So
Yeah.
which I guess you see on the first album,
yeah.
cover there that you kind of see their outfits a little bit, and so but very biblical message. And then the members changed in 1984, including Rick Hart as the guitarist, or as drummer. James Isham was the guitarist. And then late 84, Isham departed. And then the trio of Cowley, Bach, and Hart recorded an EP of 6 Cowley penned tunes called Rock in Victory. So anyways, that's kind of the early, couple of the early little facts from the band. So.
Oh, very good. Well, we get to review this album. As we look at the lineup here, you got Jamie Rowe, Tommy Palacio, David Bach, and the drummer Carl Nee. I want to say, look at the back of your album. I believe it's Carl Nee. I want to say, no, it's actually literally on the back of your album.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it
And
is.
Joe's saying that here because I have the actual
Yeah, the
album
vinyl.
right here. And so,
Yeah, Carl Nee.
Carl Nee is drums and vocals.
Yeah.
So, and this is the album that we're reviewing right here, Guardian, Fire and Love.
Yeah. So Tony, I've seen videos where he's playing guitar with Michael W. Smith. So he's been around quite a bit. When I was actually living in Nashville, I remember going through.
Do I need to get my name droppers button ready? Because
You know what? I'll go ahead and get it ready for you.
it sure sounds like I should.
Yeah, you probably should. I was going through Walmart and ran into Carl Nee, and
There you go.
there it is. I ran into Carl Nee. He was, just shopping, and it's funny because you're in Nashville and you're just like, oh, look, there's Michael Tate in the mall. Oh, there's Michael Tate in church. Oh, there's Carl Nee. There's
too many for me to do a name dropper. I mean, you just.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
I overtook. It would have blown up your soundbite there. But
know.
anyways, yeah. So then Jamie Rowe, in recent times, he has also done his own solo stuff, and now he's in Calamity Kills, which is an incredible. Golly,
They are so golly. They are really good.
good golly, Miss
hard,
Molly.
hard
Yes.
music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
But the first song that we reviewed on here was Fire and Love.
nope.
No, Power of Love.
Yep.
And so great song. You hear that bird?
I do hear that bird. Should we pause and just listen? Let's take our microphones. Hey, feel that song. Is there
Yeah,
anything about a bird in this?
I don't know if it's picking it up.
Yeah, I
but
don't know if it
anyways,
is
there's a bird outside, and usually it's trying to go after my cat. But the band actually, what was it? They got their first record deal in 1985 with Enigma Records.
Oh,
So
good. Striper was on Enigma, and Guardian toured with Striper. So
look at that.
little things. So, anyways, we need to get on to some of the music. Let's take a look at the album cover. I do want to talk about the album cover because at least when we first bought this album, I loved it. It was in the desert. We're from California. It seemed very much like a desert type of thing. But then you also have that factory in the back.
Yeah, with fire coming out of the top of one of the pillars.
Yeah, exactly. And they were originally a California band that moved to Nashville when they're like, okay, we need to start getting serious with this. And they moved off to Nashville, Tennessee, and continued to go on from there with Miracle Mile, Swing, Swing, Swung. They came out with Bottle Rocket, Buzz. So they've had quite a go, and they also appealed to the Spanish speaking community because they came out with an album which was Spanish.
They did.
Yep.
And they appealed to the Striper community because they redid a Striper album called The Yellow and Black Attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was one of the early 80s. Might have been Striper's first album. I don't know. But anyways, it was one of the earlier albums from Striper. But they've done a lot. So
Yep, they have. So, but anyways,
we should probably say, I didn't know this, but David Bach is actually the longest running member of the band. He was in the band from beginning to end, which I would have thought it was actually like Tony Palacio.
Yeah.
Tony Palacio kind of had, he got into the band in 86 or 87 or something like that. Well, actually, it shows it right here. 86.
Still a long run.
Yeah, very much so. And then Jamie Rowe was 1990 when he got into the band. And then that's when I think, honestly, it just started changing. It took off.
Yeah. So what do you want to do, Matt? Do you think we should review another song?
Yeah, let's go into another song. Go ahead and send me a message. This song is called Send a Message.
So this is funny because this is one of those songs that is, hey, take the message of Jesus Christ and bring it out to the world, type of a thing, which is great. But it's, going back to Christian music, a lot of songs that are kind of like that. Like, hey, we've got a message. We got to send it out. So again, very anthem-like, let me be the wind beneath your wings. Let me be the wind at your back, so to say. Let me try it right now, Matt. Okay.
Boy, did you just blow on my face?
I blew it. Did it? Do you feel a little more energy? No, you stink.
You do
feel
stink.
a little more energized?
I don't.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and play the song?
We'll try it again next time.
Yeah, well, we don't need to do that.
Okay, here it is. Send a message out.
So these words, I mean, really good. Like kind of as you said, it's very upfront Christian lyrics, and just something that I didn't realize. So after Cowley departed, Bach and Palacio asked to be freed from their Enigma contract, requesting a more Christian-focused label.
Huh.
Which is kind of it's interesting because you always see kind of Christian wanting to do the crossover. But this band is one that actually wanted to have a more Christian-focused label.
It's crazy because Christians do usually want to have something to do with a cross.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Cross.
After they were released from Enigma, though, former Tempest singer Jamie Rowe joined the band.
Oh.
So there is a change there, though, between the first album and then this one. And so, you okay? You hitting your mic over there?
Something just got hit.
Who? I mean, this is Retroactive Records.
But Pachyderm.
Well, maybe not. It's Pachyderm.
Pachyderm.
Yeah.
So John and Dino Elefante. So let's just talk about that. This album, much different than their first album. What was that called? First Watch. Much different than First Watch. But you put John and Dino Elefante, you're gonna have big lyrics. I mean, think again.
Yeah.
That was X Center. That was Striper. John and Dino. John being a part of Kansas. Just big lyrics, big vocal harmonies. Anyways, it's definitely got John and Dino written all over it. So
It does. Really, really, really good.
yeah.
Before we go on, I think we should try something a little different.
Oh, do I need to play Feel That Song?
Yeah, actually, I think you do. Need to play Feel That Song. I don't know. I don't know if it's really a Feel That Song or not.
I don't think we're feeling that. I don't think.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing.
Are we going to do this?
Okay, we could do that. Maybe that's the intro for this.
Oh.
And so we're going to try a new segment here. It's just kind of a break in all of this, but it's a little drama.
Oh,
Just a small little drama.
like double drama?
Double drama for your mama.
Double drama for your mama. That's why this one makes sense.
Yeah.
If I were to hit the Yo Mama button.
Exactly. What is that? Who is that?
That's me.
That's you. Can you do that really quick? You recorded it, obviously, but go ahead and do it.
Yeah, Mama. I don't think I can really do it. It's the power of GarageBand or whatever it is that I used.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is something that we're going to try doing maybe at least once a month or something. And it's just going to be a segment that we introduce into any episode every once in a while. It makes zero sense to probably the album that we're reviewing, but it's just something fun for us to do. And so this is double drama for Yo Mama.
Okay.
So loud crash that we had there, Joe. That's a little accident there. Okay. All right. You ready to go to get this started here?
Most accidents are loud.
Okay. A pregnant woman gets into a car accident and falls into a deep, deep coma. After asleep for nearly 6 months, she wakes up to see that she is no longer pregnant. This is where we pick up the story. Sit back, relax, and enjoy double drama for your mama.
Hello, Mrs. Boomall. I'm Dr. Rivers. How are you feeling today?
Oh, Dr. Rivers, I'm scared. I was pregnant when I heard a loud crash, and then it just all became dark, and now I'm here, and I'm no longer pregnant. What happened to my baby?
Oh, ma'am. You had twins.
Oh, twins!
A boy and a girl.
Oh, what a blessing from God.
Yes, the babies are fine. Your brother came in, and he even named the twins.
Oh, no! No, my brother, he's an idiot. Well, okay. What's the girl's name?
Not to worry. Your idiot brother, he named your daughter Denise.
Denise. I love the name Denise. I guess he's not so much of an idiot after all. What did he name the boy?
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to worry. He named him the nephew.
No!
Wait.
It's so appropriate that you pressed the button of the awful song that you sang. Like you did it yourself.
Okay. Oh, let me hit the right button this time.
All right.
Hey, that was a great joke.
It was a great joke. Okay, so first the twins' girl's name's Denise, and the second one's the nephew.
The nephew. Well, that's because her brother named him. So I'm going to name her. I'll name her Denise. I'll name him the nephew. Yeah, it's
very clever. Very clever. All right, let's go into the next song that we have here. What are we playing?
Time Stands Still.
Well, that's very appropriate.
That's appropriate. Here we go. Time Stands Still. Off the Fire and Love album, Guardian.
See, and I like this song. I mean, time stands still, but it's time stands still when you need an answer.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I don't know about you, but I've been in plenty of moments where I'm just like, I need an answer for something, and it's taking forever, and it truly feels like the clock is bicking.
It's bicking.
It's bicking.
When the clock is bicking, it's a problem.
It is a problem. It's
Would you
bicking.
stop bicking, you dumb
Stop
clock?
bicking, you clock. And when it starts ticking backwards, it feels like. But this is essentially waiting on the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how it could feel like it just takes forever to do that. And time stands still. But in that moment, you also still feel all alone.
Yeah. Yeah, for
But
sure.
you need an answer.
You need an answer. Now, the next song is called Forever and a Day. Now, this is a ballad, but it's a power
Love
ballad.
this song.
Right? I remember watching them. I think this is the song that honestly sold me on Guardian. Like, I loved all the other
You
rock
did
songs.
disappear. I'm wondering, it was really weird. You disappeared and somebody bought you. You just got sold.
Yeah. I know.
So,
I was trying to
you're right,
call
though.
you, but I didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah. I agree. I remember when they sang this song. It's funny because when we first started doing these podcasts, we talked about how we didn't like slow songs very much. But in time, I guess time stands still. In the period of time, this is, I don't know, from the moment where we bought like Krumbacher and Russ Taff, this is maybe 5 hours.
What's wrong with you today?
I have no idea. This is 5 years beyond that, where we started to really appreciate slow songs. And this one was one that it just became my favorite.
Well, I just remember them singing Forever and a Day. You know, my heart will always stay. I believe in you. I believe in you. And people worshiping. And
Yeah.
this was for
To
me
a
I
rock
think-
ballad.
Right. So I'm like, we're at a rock concert, Guardian, X Center, and people are lifting their hands. And I think this may be the first time that I ever looked at a rock concert or a rock band and thought, you can worship to this.
Yeah.
Like it's not about the style of music. It's about the God we worship.
Yep.
And devoting ourselves with him. And the words are they're wonderful, wonderful words.
Yeah.
And gosh, they do an incredible job with their harmonies. Jamie does an incredible job just being able to nail this part to really drive it home like a prayer from him to the Lord, and we can join in on that. So anyways, let's go ahead and play that Forever and a Day.
Yep.
All right?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it, Matt.
Let's do it, Joe.
Okay, let's do it.
Forever and a day.
Do it.
Now.
There.
I was just a
I mean, it's great because it is a worship song. I believe in you. It is not. It is worshiping and believing in God.
Yeah.
And so, and just it's a heartfelt song of love, like forever and a day. My heart will always say,
Yeah, I believe in you. I believe in you. Yeah,
such a good.
it is. Yeah, I think I remember going back, buying this album, and we just listened, and I think I want to say we spent a whole day in our room listening to this over and over and reading the words and reading the words and over. This was an album we literally studied, not to mention we bought the picture, the one that's on the back here.
We did. This picture, we had a glossy photo of this, I want to say.
Yeah.
So I was hanging up. And I'll say, just as we've said before, where mustaches and beards didn't really belong in rock and roll, I don't know if at the time we thought red hair did. I mean,
I don't
Jamie
know.
Rowe was the first person I had seen, other than, I mean, now Axl Rose. But it was such a cool rock band to watch and see, and then the music came along with it. And I don't know, everybody played such great, just musically, they played amazing. The lyrics were on point.
Stage presence.
It was a fun concert to go to, but when they broke it down and played that song, it became worship.
Yeah.
They were ready to take on the world.
They were, which actually brings us to the next song, which is Taking on the World.
Oh, well, look at there. Look what I did.
Yeah. Now that you did that,
That was a mistake, I think.
Why don't you tell me what the song's about?
The song is about, let's go ahead and let's talk about what the song is about.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. It's talking about I've been riding 10,000 miles of memories, been up and down around this crazy world. I'm just a simple man, not me, but him. But one thing that I know for sure, that in this life there ain't no middle ground. The things I want to say, the world don't want to hear. Don't care what people say, gonna say it loud and clear. I mean, really, it's about going out and spreading God's message.
Yeah.
The
Taking
gospel.
on the world.
It's taking on the world and spreading the message.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. I mean, honestly, we didn't. I don't think we realized that some of these heavy metal type bands had so many Christian lyrics in them
Well, that's the thing.
when you first listened to them.
Right. Not all of them did, but Guardian was one. White Cross was another.
Yeah, completely.
Striper was another. I mean, there were some bands.
Even Vengeance Rising,
Oh yeah, Vengeance Rising.
which is insane. I mean, Space Truckin'. I don't even know what that song's about.
Space Truckin'.
Space Truckin'. I used to love that song.
Here on.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Gosh, Tourniquet.
Oh, yeah.
What was the Precious Death?
Precious
There's
Death.
so many good heavy metal bands. Crucified. Yeah, Crucified. But this was Guardian was one that just all the words were just awesome.
Yeah.
They were all godly. So
Let's go
to
ahead and,
Taking on the World.
Let's play Taking on the World. I just got to hit the button
Yeah, do that.
and do it right now. There it is.
I'm kind of dizzy.
Stop moving so much. You're making me
No.
dizzy too.
That was a lot of moving. Love that song. Fire and Love. In 1991, this album was released, Epic Records, through Elefante, the Pachyderm label. This next song was included in MTV's Headbangers Ball rotation. You remember watching that? Or I remember hearing about it, but it was always on late at night.
Yeah.
And so I would just turn it on by accident. I think like, oh, this is Headbangers Ball. I had no idea that this song had appeared though on Headbangers Ball.
And I didn't know that either, at least back then. Recently, I learned the same thing, that it was on Headbangers Ball, but it makes sense. This music sounded the same as what the world was listening to, and I think that's what made Guardian such a success, especially when they came out with this album. It really kind of pivoted where they were, and gosh, I'm short of breath from all that dancing, chair dancing too. We need to turn this into
Chair dancing.
It's called chair dancing. We need to turn this into an aerobic show where we do. Hey,
we should
join TwinSpeak for chair dancing.
Chair dancing
every Monday morning before you go to work.
Before you go to work,
get your chair dance on.
That sounds lovely. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
By the way, off of this album, also, Guardian went on tour with Stryper in 1992.
Oh, it was off this album.
Off of this album.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. So they must have been off of the Against the Law tour.
Yeah.
By then.
Yeah.
I mean,
they must have been around that time.
in
That
that
must have
neighborhood.
been about Against the Law before Michael Sweet might have went on to his own.
Maybe. We just don't know.
Probably. I'm thinking of the timeline. We did Michael Sweet a couple of weeks ago, but or we reviewed his album anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's play Fire and Love.
Okay. This is one of my favorite songs. Okay.
Let's go.
There it is. That's such a great song.
Another day, try to stand on straight, get the world from dragging me down. Fight the flames that feed the fire, but my mind keeps spinning around. Holding on to what you said, 'cause I know your words are true. Only way to win this fight is to keep my eyes on you. Fire and love, the two extremes that we live between. Fire and love, there's more to life than the eye can see. Been down, well I've been there too. I know just how you feel. When it hits from every side, it's hard to tell what's real. Caught between the two extremes.
I just want to listen to the entire song. Like
I know.
it went to the chorus way too fast. But I did like this video.
Yeah.
I remember looking it up not too long ago. And I'm like, this is a really cool video.
I'm trying to think. Did I see this video or Power of Love?
I don't know. You're gonna have to look that up at some
Did
point.
Fire and Love have a video?
It said right here. It was on Headbangers Ball.
Fire and Love?
Fire and Power of Love. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
I was trying to say.
There's like two love songs.
There's two. Yeah, there's Power of Love and Fire of Love. I was like,
No, it's not Fire of Love. It's Fire and Love.
Fire and Love, Power of Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very similar. But
Very
I was like,
similar.
I just don't remember seeing this video.
You're right. You're right. As per not usual. You're right. What's the
Fact-
next song?
Checked. Next song is Turn Around, because you got to turn around.
Yeah.
Because you know that love won't let you down.
You know what I have to say? What I do like about this album and is the intros. Like it is not just a normal. You start the song and go into singing. There's some really cool riffs going into the intro, and it's kind of like music theory in some regard. It goes a little out the window because you put some cool changes in this, both in the front and the back end of it. And
So, yeah, and to what you just said, I mean, I guess the question I really have is how many music
about
theory
structure.
how many music theory classes have you taken?
I haven't. I have
So-
just been listening a lot to
So how can you say that it went out the window?
not out the window. Just they cracked the window.
I mean, because music theory really has nothing to do. I mean,
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell me about it then?
I think it's perfect.
Why don't you talk to me about
Instead of
how many
saying that
classes have you
music
taken?
theory, I haven't. That's why I'm not claiming to say anything on music theory. I never do. You'll notice I never say anything on music theory.
But
However,
you sure do say a lot about anthems.
I know
And arenas.
I know an anthem, and I've been in an arena, and I understand that. But music theory, it's almost like they just took music theory and threw them out the window.
Well, I'm not saying that. I got to check my meat. Okay, I'm pretty good right there. I'm cooking it
For
with
those of
brisket
you guys
right now.
don't know, we do have a segment coming up about this brisket that we cooked.
Yes, actually, it's good. This is what the other stuff is. It's Twin Speak cooks a brisket.
You're not going to want to miss this.
You're not going to want to miss
You
it.
have no idea what we've done with this meat.
This brisket is is cooking now. It's at 199 degrees. We're about 5 degrees away from being perfectly done.
Oh my gosh! Well, we better get the turnaround because we got to get this meat off the grill.
We better. All right,
Out
let's
of
get
the smoker.
Let's get the turnaround.
Okay. Again, I want you just to maybe
I
think
know what you're
about your
doing.
music theory. Anyways, but that's okay. That's okay. Turn around. Oh, you know what?
So,
I'm
music
turn-
theory is the study of the fundamental element that make up music and how to use them to create, analyze, and interpret music. It's a set of rules and guidelines that musicians use to communicate through music. Here are some things music theory covers.
Okay, hold on. Just tell me how it is that all this music they just threw all that out the window.
I'm not saying they threw it out the
That's
window.
literally
What
what
I'm
you
saying,
said.
okay, you know what? I'm not saying, okay, I said that. That's not what I meant. Just, you know what? Hit the button. Let's just hit the button now, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Idiot.
Whatever you say.
Danny 16, she was feeling down, living on the edge in a dead town. Everybody's talking, saying she's gonna fall. Whoa! Daddy left home when Jenny was 5. Mama's broke down and she dead or alive. When it all adds up, she's got nothing at all. She got nothing. You gotta turn around. You know love won't let you down. I wanna tell you now. I know a love that won't let you down. Now she's 18, gonna leave it behind.
Yeah, I got to tell you now. There's a love that will not let you down.
Yep.
This
No,
is
that's
one of
true.
those story songs.
It is. It is. So after this album, Miracle Mile came out. It's their third studio album in 1993, and is said to be a departure from their first two records. This one and then the first one. What was the first one? First Watch.
First watch, yeah.
And they started to integrate a little bit of R&B elements into their music. And that one, the Miracle Mile one, quickly started to top the charts and reached number 5 on CCM.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
After, go ahead.
That had Shoeshine Johnny on it. And
Did. Love that.
Yeah, they just started adding some horns and some other things. I remember listening. Tap dancing.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was in a Christian bookstore doing a signing of some sorts. It was an appearance.
Oh,
Anyways,
goodness, there was nobody there.
no, the truth is, it was down at the beach and there wasn't anybody there. But
Didn't you do a signing for your book too? How many people were there?
yeah, we're not going to talk about this. We're talking about Guardian because while
You
I was
brought
in-
it up.
I did, but while I was
You
in
brought
this
it up.
store,
I just topped
the
out.
video showed up, and I was like, "Oh, like this is new
The
Guardian."
video of your band?
of Shoeshine Johnny.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yep. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is like good. This
Yeah.
is really good."
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
But after this album, they had a new record deal with Myrrh Records, and then they followed it. They followed Miracle Mile with an experimental acoustic album. So it was an experiment. Swing, Swang, Swung in 1994. I did see them off of this album at Knott's Berry Farm. oddly enough. And then the album was recorded and produced by John Adino Elefante, actually in their garage, and features a stripped down blues basing sound or based sound. So yeah, there you go. Do you want me to go into some more facts? Or you want to play the next song?
I think we should go play ahead. Go. Let me get my words together. Time and time again.
Let's play this one, and then we'll talk a little bit about
some more facts.
There's a lot on Guardian, which is really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, time and time again.
Before my eyes, going back again. Memories of days gone by when I thought I had reached the end. Life can be so cruel when you know that you have given all you got, but you can't break free. Love can be so strong when you give your heart up to the one who gives you strength to carry on. Time and time again, you help me through. Time and time again, you show me the way. Time and time again, you help me through. Well, I keep running through the danger zone. You're always watching over me. Now I'm the man that I should be.
It's crazy because this song almost has a chorus to the chorus. Because it says,
Joe, can you do me a favor? And I want you to look that up. Is that a part of music theory? I mean, I don't. I know you're the expert in all of this, but what do you mean? There's a chorus to the chorus?
No, it's like at the end.
You sure
know,
it's not
it
just
says-
music theory?
It says time and time again. It's almost like there's a bridge that goes from, hey, the sun's out.
I know. I just noticed the same thing. We're still in rainy Seattle. It's
That goes from the sun. That goes from time and time again, and then it goes into, oh Lord, I know you're watching over me.
That's a chorus to the chorus.
It's just
time and time
another-
again is the chorus.
I know.
Are you sure it's not like an added bridge?
That's what I'm saying. It's like a bridge.
You said it was a chorus to the chorus.
So the next song,
That's what I thought.
let's look at.
Exactly.
Point out some more facts. Why don't you?
Yeah, I will actually. So the band switched actually producers at some point, and Steve Taylor actually ended up being one of their producers. But Guardian actually was on the Squinter National Tour with Steve Taylor.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they returned to the studio under the direction of Steve Taylor, and then they released Buzz in 1995.
Okay, I do think I recall, now that you say that, Steve Taylor having something to do with that area of time. I do remember reading something about that. Now that you
That
say that,
album?
like
Yeah.
with Buzz. Yep, I do. So, anyways, which makes sense.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was different. You know, it's funny because they were adjusting to the times a bit too. You know, a little bit faster. You know, music not as anthemy. You know, for the word that I like to use.
It is a word that you like to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting me out. I see you. I still see you.
I'm so glad I got an opportunity that I get to hit the mute button. Anyways,
Oops, that's the wrong button.
you don't know what buttons to hit on this.
This is
either.
mine.
Yeah, I know it's yours, and you still don't know what buttons to hit. So
Shut the heck.
you just hit the same button. You hit a ton of other buttons just so you can hit the same button.
I know. Okay, let's go on to what's the music theory behind this, Joe? Sun will shine again. All right, let's stop this madness. This thing is awful.
Why is it in? It's in your thing. So
That's
this next song.
That's because it's that ridiculous that
This-
we have to play it a couple of times.
This next song, my favorite song on the album.
What song is it?
It's "The Rain."
Oh, my favorite song on the album.
Oh my
too.
gosh.
So bluesy.
Yeah, we saw them play this one live, and this is one that I would play in my room. I would sit down, read the lyrics, sing it out loud, rewind, go back
Yep.
and sing it, start it over. like it seemed like for hours. It's just this to me, like if I think of a rock song, this I still to this day think this is a perfect rock song.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It is
Incredible.
It's. I mean, it's just it. I can't even explain it. I remember them playing it live. Go ahead and hit it.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hit it. And it's going to be hard to only get to the first chorus on this.
Well, maybe there's a chorus to the chorus.
Oh, we could be blessed with such a thing.
We could be.
Here we go. Bluesy, The Rain.
Take a picture.
When I'm down and I'm cold and the blues have taken a toll and it looks like there's nowhere for me to go, I feel the passion, I feel pain, and it looks like I'm gonna lose again. So tell me, who's gonna stop the rain? It's gonna be you. Just woke up from the longest dream. The storm was raging down on me. Yeah. I feel so strong, took a hold of my soul. Felt so weak, I couldn't take it anymore. No, I couldn't take it anymore. I saw a man, eyes like fire, roll back with a wave of power. Love lifted me higher, it fell away with the touch of his hand. Living on faith, never say never. Standing tall when the rain comes down. Gotta make it through the stormy weather. Standing tall when the rain comes down. I'm so glad what it's done for me.
Just that chorus, or the bridge actually before the chorus,
Yeah.
is so good. I mean, fear take me. I saw a man, eyes like fire, storm rolled back. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? No, I saw a man, eyes like fire, storm rolled back with the wave of his power. Love lifted me higher. Fear fell away with the touch of his hand. Like so much in those 4 lines
I know.
of like what the Lord can do for us.
I know.
And
It's-
when, especially when the rain comes down, when those storms of life come into play, it just shows like he's able to clear those with just the wave,
of his hand. Yeah.
So I mean, but the way that they do this song is so brilliantly done.
So, and then let's go back to this, as we've said before. This is the type of listening to this music was church. I mean,
Yeah.
we were learning about the power of God, the power of love.
Yep.
We were just learning so much, and I think that was kind of the prayer, in a lot of these artists being able to write these songs was,
Yeah.
How do we be able to not just bring somebody to the point of tapping their toe or head banging or whatever it is, but actually, how do we get to take them to church? How do we get to collaborate with taking the gospel and taking music and put them together so that way the people that are listening can be encouraged, can be challenged, can grow, in their faith. And they did a brilliant job on this. This song is just so bluesy. I want to see if I can find this. The ending of it.
Oh yeah, I know that's what you're doing.
There's an ending of it that's just,
It's such a good groove. Is it right
Yeah.
here?
I think so, right
Yep.
here. Just cool groove.
But that's kind of what I was saying earlier. Okay, forget about music theory, but that part is nowhere else in the song.
Right.
They just added it in there, and they just did it at the timing was right, the style was right. they were just really good at putting together, constructing a song.
Yeah, they were. So, anyways, as much as that would be a really cool like final song, that's not where they finish it off.
No.
There's another great ballad at the end.
There is.
Called "Never Say Goodbye." I think you wrote a song about this.
I did. We don't have a recording of it, though. Do you have a recording of it?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I just remember it saying, "I'm never gonna say goodbye. You're always gonna be."
Yeah. Well, we just muted Joe now. So, by the way, did you know that they redid this song? So,
Never
yeah.
Say Goodbye.
In December 2005, the band re-recorded an updated version of Never Say Goodbye with producer Phil Mandira,
Huh. Interesting.
which I've never heard that. So,
Not that we're aware of, at least, right?
no, not that I've heard. Also, in later years after the band broke up in mid 2001, Guardian, with their bass player Bach, joined other legendary Christian rock artists, including Bride, on the HM stage at the Cornerstone Festival
Wow.
in Illinois. So, the show was intended to be a tribute to Christian metal heyday of the 80s and 90s. However, Guardian did their a majority of their catalog.
Huh.
Yeah, no, spanning their entire catalog. Look at that. However, Guardian made the show a reunion of sorts and performed songs spanning their entire catalog. So not every song, but
Yeah.
it wasn't just a nod to the 80s and 90s. They actually did a real big concert. So-
Yeah. Yeah.
But this song is great. This next song.
Yeah. So this is going to be the final track here. "Never Say Goodbye." Also a great song. There's my opinion is like there's some songs on this album that just stand out more than others, but that's like any album. But there's not a bad track on this album.
No, I can listen to any song on this album
Yeah.
like over and over again.
And you got the vinyl, and I got the vinyl of probably about a month and a half ago or so, 2 months.
I just got mine like 2 days ago.
And this is one of those that I went on the hunt for. I was looking, I couldn't find it. It was a little pricey. And then I watched it kind of jumping around, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. And this
pulled
one,
the trigger.
Yeah, I've played this vinyl quite a bit. So, anyways, let's go ahead and play "Never Say Goodbye."
You and I, we've been through some hard times. Think of all the times I've seen you fall. Through all the rain and all the gray skies, I haven't lost any love for you at all. But if your eyes could see how much you mean to me, you take my hand and my love would set you free. It's another heartache, and it's another day. You sit and watch your life pass you by like a cold Wednesday. Take a look around you. You see the fragments of your broken dreams, but we pick up the pieces and we carry on. But if your eyes could see how much you mean to me, you take my hand and my love could set you free. And I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm always standing right by your side. And no matter what you do, you know my love belongs to you. And I'm never gonna say goodbye. And everyday life seems a little bit colder.
Just another song
Yeah.
that just is like talking about God's love for us. I love when he says,
Yeah.
"So we pick up the fragments, we pick up the pieces, and we carry on."
Yeah.
It's not like you could pick up the fragments of your broken dreams and you can carry on, and it's God saying, "No, we're going to do this."
Yeah.
I'm with you through this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. the album just ends so well. I mean, all the way through it, it's such a great album. It ends with "Never Gonna Say Goodbye." They don't say goodbye. They put out another couple of albums after that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, I don't remember if they played this one when we saw them. But this is one, honestly, that I can see worshiping along with "Forever and a Day."
Yeah, no, for sure. So that like I said, "The Rain" would have been a perfect way to end an album as far as just this hard rock song.
Yeah.
But this song really leaves you worshiping and thanking God for his presence in your life. And if you don't have his presence in your life and you hear this song, it's so easy to feel alone when all of your dreams have shattered, when you just feel like, all hope is lost. But this is just a reminder. You don't have to do this alone.
Yeah.
I think there's a part that says, "I gave my son to you, and I'll never turn away from you."
No.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Which, I mean, honestly, in this life, it can get lonely. You can get isolated, and feel just this complete loneliness. And so I think that this song is really good about saying, hey, in those moments, you're not alone. Actually, I might have put you in that position so that you can look at me, like I'm here, and we'll pick up these pieces, we'll walk it together, but you don't have to be alone. So, anyways, really good song, really good album, really good band.
Yeah, for sure.
And a fun one for us to review. This one was a fun one to review. I was looking forward to doing this one.
Yeah. When we start to think about them, it's like, okay, we want to do an album that maybe brings the listener, the viewer back to their roots, their Christian roots. But goodness gracious, we do have to have fun while we do it.
Totally. So if you ever watch the video of these, you get to see while you're listening and we're listening, there's a lot of dancing usually going on to this.
Chair dancing.
Chair dancing.
So if you're looking for chair dancing,
looking for an aerobic experience,
every morning,
we've got
Monday
it for you
morning
right here.
We've got your chair dance.
And this episode was a special one because we got to do double drama. One of our first little segments here.
We're going to have to create a double drama thing, kind of like we have our Yo Mama. And
you're going to have to do that.
Maybe we just call it Yo Mama. Yo Mama double drama.
Double drama for your mama. All right. So I think we're about done. We're a little over an hour at this point. But again, thanks everybody for joining Twin Speak Christian Music and other stuff. You can listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube.
You okay there, Matt?
Yeah, I'm going to choke.
He's getting choked up. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe, please. Hey, if you like it, even just a little bit, give us 5 stars. We'll even take 4 stars.
Yeah.
But anything underneath that.
And put a comment. Like, I'd love to hear your comments and see what you think of it. Like, if this brings you back, then great. If there's some albums, I was talking with a friend who listens, and he said Plank Guy the other day. He said, you guys should review Plank Guy. I'm like, gosh, I remember Plank Guy. So if there's albums out there that you'd like for us to maybe look at, we can do that as well.
Hey,
so
you know what? When I was growing up, I was a Plank Guy. You're a Plank guy, too.
Yes. But you know what? You've still never taken the plank out of your eye.
But tomorrow morning, I'm
You're a
going on a
plane guy.
plane. That makes me a plane guy.
I am a plane guy. You're right.
Yeah.
I am a plane guy. You're a plane guy. All right. You know what? You need to. I'm just going to mute you. So thank you, everybody, for joining Twin Speak Christian Music and other stuff. I'm Matt Pernito.
I'm Joe Pernito. Be a blessing to God and a blessing to others.
See you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I guess I should probably be the one to hit
Not
the button.
leave. Hit stop.
Oh yeah, I'm going to hit stop. I don't know. We normally don't do this. All right. Be good people.
Bye.